Hey, Reynolan here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's the Vesper 77. Today I'm going to show you two builds, so let us immediately start. The first build is the Electricity Deadhead build. The mods I'm using here, we have Leaded Gas. This is an exclusive mod for the Vesper 77. On a weak point hit, you're going to get 300% gas damage and stash chance for 6 seconds. We also have Prime Conversion for electricity. Gas and electricity are the only status effects that can headshot. So that's why we have Deadhead. 30% headshot multiplier works on these two, so you're going to do a lot more damage when you do a weak point hit, which we always will, thanks to Leaded Gas. The passive, Deadhead, you know, all of that stuff. And Deadhead also gives us 360 increased damage. Pistol Elementalist gives us reload speed. The reload speed on this weapon is 2.3 seconds. With Pistol Elementalist goes down to 1.5, which is much better. And it also gives us status damage, which works on both gas and electricity. Lethal Torrent for fire to multi-shot. We also have all the Galvanized mods. Shot for stash and direct damage, Medentory. Galvanized Diffusion for multi-shot, and Galvanized Crosshair for critical chance while aiming. And the final mod, of course, is going to be Prime Tire Cracker for critical damage. And that's it. These are the mods. For the Acolyte Weapon Adapter, personally speaking, I will not recommend anything. There is nothing here useful. Maybe Steady Hands. Maybe. But believe me, it's not worth it. Arcane is going to be Deadhead for 360 increased damage and headshot multiplier. Like I said, this is the best one. The passive, aiming creates a laser sight that highlights enemies' weak points and gives you like 40% more critical damage. It's not really a unique passive, but it does help out. For the stats, the fire rate is fine for this weapon type. Magazine size is good, ammo maximum for pickup is also very good. Reload speed is fast, accuracy is very high, it's a semi-silent. Riven Dispo is okayish. Crit chance, crit damage, multi-shot is by far the best in slot, and I will remove Galvanized Crosshair for it. Critical chance is good, critical damage is good, stash chance is okayish, it's going to be better with Leaded Gas, and all damage is good. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, the arcane, and now it's time for me to show you the second build. The second build is the Acuity Deadhead build. The mods I'm using here, you're going to remove Galvanized Diffusion, Lethal Torrent for Pistol Acuity for weak point damage, weak point critical chance, multi-shot cannot be modified, and Sharpened Bullets for critical damage while aiming on kill. And that's it. Everything else here stays the same. These are the mods. For the Acolyte Weapon Adapter, I will still not recommend anything. We still have Deadhead for 360 increased damage and headshot multiplier, same passive and same stats. For Riven, you're going to remove Sharpened Bullets for something like critical chance, critical damage, reload speed, fire rate, electricity damage, something like that. But yeah, the stats, the passive, the mods, the arcane, and now it's time for me to show you these two builds against the units. Alright, let's start. This is the first build. I'm going to spawn level 205, Steel Path, or Cumulative Dudes. No buffs, armor strip. Jump over here, aim down sight, and shoot. We need to get some stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. Every time you aim down sight and look at enemies, you can see a crosshair, that's the passive. You also get 40% more critical damage when you hit their weak points. When we also hit their weak points, we get Leaded Gas. You can see it right over here. Crosshair, Diffusion, Deadhead, what else? Galvanized Shot, you know. It's a heavy weak point weapon. Electricity and gas are both going to help you out a lot with clear and single target, but a clear still isn't the greatest. Let me show you again. It's a single target burst, the weapon works, I fixed all the problems. But yeah. You have to group them up, you have to use buffs to complement gas and electricity. Both of them have a small AoE. I wish this was blast instead of gas, to be honest with you. The weapon has a really high base damage, plus all the critical damage and weak point stuff. Blast sticks are going to do so much more than gas sticks. And your clear is going to be somewhere much better. But sadly it's gas instead of blast. But yeah, that's the first build. Now for the second one. The second one has a much better single target. Much better. It's a heavy weak point weapon, and Acuity is a weak point mod, so you can see that I'm chunking. Oof, oof. Beautiful. Heavy gunner, 1, 2, 3, gone. 1, 2. Beautiful, beautiful. Boop, 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 and that's it. That's the Acuity build. And there you go. Those are 2 builds. Now it's time for me to show you the multi-shot build against the Steel Path enemies. So, let's go. And we're in. I'm up against the corrupted enemies at the Void, Steel Path of course, mod survival, all that stuff. Going to show you this build. The first build, the multi-shot one. You can see the gas sticks are doing something, not a lot. The gas sticks will do a lot more with the Acuity build, in my opinion. You can try both of them. Both of them are absolutely fine. I'm playing Protea. This is a tank Protea build, only for showcase. Nothing special. I'll only use my first ability. I do have a Sentinel with me for another layer survivability. Let's see against this dually. Not doing much, of course. Vor's weak point is awkward. It's old. Yep. Killing Vor is going to be a nightmare with this weapon. Pew pew pew. Use my first ability. Yeah, he has like a really old weak point system. This isn't his weak point, even if it's marking his head. You can't do any damage to his head. Tells you everything how old this freaking enemy is. You can see that clear isn't really that special. Like I said, if it was blast damage, it will do a lot more than gas. Gas just kind of sucks still. You need to use like mega layers of buffs, but you can do that with blast, and blast will do a lot more than gas. Especially on weapons with really high base damage. It will do a lot more. Aki boy's here as well. Use this ability. Yeah, you're chunking Aki. It is designed for single target bursting. If you see a weak point that you can target with this weapon, you will chunk. It's like a pocket sniper. There we go. Pew 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 pew. Reload. Pew 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 pew. To me, the weapon doesn't really belong in Warframe. We have so much stronger weapons, much higher power creep, and better clear. For a Horde game, it kinda sucks for Horde, which is 95% of content in this game. Pew 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 pew. I'm sorry, Vor, I cannot kill you. There we go. I did kill him. Heavy gunner, goodbye, reload. It's sick, it's still sick. I do like these style of weapons. Boop, boop. For leaded gas, if you don't have the mod, you can wait. They might bring it back. Or you can buy it for 100 plat. But yeah, that's it. I believe you guys seen enough. This is the weapon and the build. Time for me to leave, boys. And be right back. And there you go. Vesper is fine. If you like these style of weapons, go for it. It does damage. That's the weapon and the builds. I hope you guys enjoyed the builds. Leave a like and sub, and of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.